the Lord has blessed us with and allowed us to be a part of. So, hoping that you've had a good week so far and looking forward to the weekend. And as always, look forward to the weekend. So, hope that you are as well. As we get into the verse of the day today, it is just a continuation of yesterday's verses, and it comes from Luke chapter 1. Luke chapter 1, verses 31 through 33. And let me pull that up here. And there we go. And that's, at least it's showing part of it. It won't show all of it. But, anyways, the verse of the day, again, is from Luke chapter 1, verses 31 through 33, which says, "And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Jesus. He shall be great, and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, and his kingdom there shall be no end." And I'm so glad that we have this in the Bible recorded, that the angel came and talked to Mary and told her, said, "You're going to have a son, and his name's going to be Jesus. It's not going to be named after the father." You'd think that it would have been Joseph. It would have been something, along with that family name, but instead it's going to be Jesus. And as we look, it says, "He shall be great, and shall be called the Son of the Highest. The Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David." And we know that Jesus was born of the lineage of David, right down on both sides, actually, from his father, and his earthly father and his mother. Both comes down through the line of David. And so as we look, and it tells him, he said he shall have the throne of his father David. And we know that the throne had went away from that family and from that lineage for quite some time now, as a matter of fact. And we know that the Romans were in control at this time, but here it was prophesied that he would be of the lineage, the Messiah would be of the lineage of David. And sure enough, here it is. The prophecy was fulfilled in Jesus, and said that he shall be great. And I'm glad that he was great. But with these prophecies, a lot of people thought that he would be coming as a great warrior, or a great leader, maybe the high priest, or some different form than what he came. They weren't expecting him to come as a little baby born in the manger in Bethlehem, and to the son of a carpenter. But here he was. He wasn't to come and lead the people away from the Roman oppression, or any other nation. He was here to deliver us from sin and from death and from hell. And I'm glad that he came that way, because if he would have just led the people away from a group, like the Romans or something, then there would have been another group that would have come up and tried to take over. Because you go all the way back, and we know that Israel had problems with several different people that tried to come in and oppress them. He went up against so many, and then there was some that actually captured them, the Babylonians and everyone's that came in and captured them and took them away, and how they got out of that. And then, like I said, here was the Romans were over them, had conquered, and we have them as the leaders. And so if Jesus would have just come to help them, to bring them out of that bondage, then there would have just been another group that would have come up, and another people that would have rose up against them. But Jesus came to deliver us from sin and from death and from hell. And I'm again so grateful for that. It said, "He shall reign over the house of Jacob forever." It wasn't just for a little time, but He is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He is everything to us, and not only to the house of Jacob, but we as Gentiles have been adopted into this family, and I'm ever grateful for that adoption and that spirit of adoption, that love that He gave to somebody like me that was undeserving and worthy of it, but yet He still loved me. And friend, He loves you too, and I hope that you've accepted His love and His mercy and been adopted into His family, and know that His kingdom there shall be no end. I'm glad that one of these days we're going to go to heaven, and there'll be no end to that kingdom, that it's going to be forever and ever. There will be no more oppressors to rise up against the people. There will be no more sin, no more death, no more hospitals, no more sicknesses. What a wonderful place that's going to be when we finally get home. So I hope that you've made your arrangements for that. If not, then today would be a great day to make your arrangements to make it to heaven one day. And how that we're going to do that is only through and by Jesus Christ. For He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me." Friend, I hope that you have a great day today. Hope that the Lord blesses you throughout the remainder of the week. Just one more day, inching closer to Friday, closer to the weekend. So I hope that you have a great day, and hope to see you again tomorrow morning for another edition of First Things First. May God bless you, is our prayers.